Daniel Cormier trying to leave here with a piece of unprecedented UFC history in this modern era. Stipe Miocic trying to successfully defend this.
Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake. Yeah, it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, but I can wrestle, and I can throw you, cause I got that boom boom that all the fighters chase. All the right punches in all the right places. I'm an Olympian, trying to make the top. We know that Jones ain't real, come on son, make it stop. If you're a foodie, just raise him up, cause every inch of me is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah, my mama, she told me, don't worry about your size. So she kept feeding me Popeye's chicken, those legs and thighs. You know I won't be no stick figure lightweight, you know that's wrong. So just slide me that funfetti icing and move along. Because you know I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake
Got a lot of behind that weight, a lot of punch behind that weight, a lot of weight. I started out, I'm talking too fast here. He had a lot of weight behind that punch, he caught with a good punch. I lost.
And at long last, the action begins right now. Tonight's fight clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brew with a fighting spirit since 1925. Cormier in the white, Stipe in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Appears to be a pro-Stipe crowd here tonight. Miocic trying to close the distance here early.
And there's the clinch DC's going to look for. There's the clinch. He wants the clinch. Right when you see Stipe start throwing combos, watch DC look for underhooks and to break the posture of Stipe.
Nice low kick by Daniel. Stipe has been landing a couple of hard chops. Ooh, big right hand by Daniel.
First clinch situation here, Dom.
Yeah, and it's because DC, notice how DC gives the underhook because he wants Stipe to grab him. He'd rather get in these types of scenarios early than be punching back and forth with Stipe. Create a wrestling match. That's where DC's comfortable. And Stipe looks very strong. This looks much stronger right here.
He's landing some big punches too.
The height is a real problem when you're giving up underhooks. So you see how DC has the overhook here. He's lifting, Stipe can lift DC right off the mat because of the height difference. So DC's the one who needs the underhooks. He's going to win in these scenarios here.
Cormier had some issues early on in training camp with the extra weight, but felt as good as he's ever felt towards the end of camp in terms of his sparring.
Watch the back of the head, Daniel. It's going to work, guys. You want to stay there, show me something.
Miocic controlling his right wrist here. 2 minutes gone by, round one of a possible fight.
That's some tremendous strength to be able to hold on to DC's hand like that. And that might be shocking for DC. This is a real heavyweight.
Looked like DC landed a right hand on that ear. Stiff jab is there for Cormier.
You immediately could tell the size difference.
Watch those hands, guys. Keep the fingers
when they grab each other. That's where you could tell the most. And that's what I was saying. When you're grappling, this weight difference is huge.
Oh, nice knee from Stipe.
Stipe's hitting him with some really good shots. And these are probably some punches, other than Rumble Johnson, probably some of the hardest shots he's ever felt. Nice knee to the body there.
Looks like some swelling under the right eye of Stipe.
Watch the fingers, Daniel. Keep your hands
and something that DC's coaches were all saying is he's hitting harder. The weight is making him knock people out more. We don't want to talk about it, but he really is knocking everybody out. So let's see, I mean, if the power really translates for him. It looks like it is. He's already got Stipe a little bit cut in that eye from the jab and the uppercuts that he's throwing once he breaks the posture of Stipe in that clinch. Ooh, nice hook by Stipe.
Like maybe an elbow from Miocic. Nice combination from the chin.
And that's what I'm talking about. Stipe throws combinations. There's not a lot of heavyweights that throw combos like that.
Oh, he stunned him with that jab. And DC pops him a couple of times.
Already been more punches thrown.
Big 1-2 from Cormier.
So he's still doing that lean, Cormier, but he doesn't got to worry about a southpaw left high kick coming up to his face, so it's not even a threat.
Oh, it looked like something caught Miocic in the eye.
Stop, hold time. Stay there. I saw. Over there. No coaching. No coaching.
We'll have the production try to isolate that, folks, to see what it was.
Hold the
I didn't
time.
catch it.
Daniel, come here.
Here we go. They've got
Listen,
it. They're on the
listen,
ball.
my friend. I need
Let's
you to
take a look
clean
at
up.
it.
I've already said 3 times, keep the hands closed. I know it's difficult when you're coming together.
Yeah.
I need the hands closed, okay? Keep them closed. Come back in. Come in. Let's go.
So a stern warning from Mark Goddard,
Keep
who
the
said
hand
to DC
closed.
he's already warned him 3
Close
times.
the hand, Daniel.
And there's another warning from Mark Goddard. So we'll see if DC can break that habit here. 1 minute to go in round 1.
That was horrible. There's a switch kick to the body by DC. Oh, nice low kick by the champion. And that's something you don't see a lot from Stipe. Stipe does not throw a lot of kicks, primarily boxing based.
Miocic landed a significant right hand there.
Already more strikes landed and thrown during the entire Derek Lewis-Francis Ngannou fight. Oh, look at that, 1-2 by DC.
And then he clinches. Exactly what you got to do.
Oh, he hurt it!
He got it done! He got it done!
Daniel Cormier is the UFC heavyweight champion!
Oh, man, that is history, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never see it again.
Look at Stipe kick. He just stood up, but he's still hurt.
Yep.
One of the greatest of all time, Daniel Cormier. Unprecedented, rarefied air.
Incredible.
The fact that he won by knockout.
That's what all his coaches were saying. He translates well at this weight. The weight he wears well, he hits harder. He's knocked out everybody he's trained with. That's what they were saying, and here it is.
Stipe Miocic set a new standard for this division, and Daniel put all of that to bed tonight.
Insane. You'll see it again. Look at this here. They're in the clinch. He breaks free. Bam! On the chin. Stipe goes down. Boom, boom, boom. Out cold. Crazy. Look at this again. They're in the clinch. DC lands a perfect right hand. The legs go out. Boom!
And right here, this is what it's about. Clinching at the right time and then dirty boxing at the right time to nullify the height and the power of Stipe from distance. That's what Cormier had to do. He had to choose the right time to box at distance with combinations and then close in the gap. As we see him grab to the clinch, and now he dirty boxes right as he breaks away. It creates opportunities for him. Boom! Overhand right in the clinch, which is basically one of his staples. He got a good overhand right, but you see the power is serious in Daniel Cormier at this weight class. He's a true heavyweight to beat Stipe.
Well, and you said before the fight you believed him to be a true heavyweight. He is now 14-0 in this division, and these are going to be happy tears for the new baddest man on the planet, potentially with 2 UFC titles to now defend.
And now, I think we're going to see Daniel Cormier say, "What you got, Brock Lesnar? I just got a feeling." What do you think?
The official decision is brought to you by Metro PCS. Get knockout coverage of the UFC on a network that covers 99% of people in the US. The night belongs to Daniel Cormier. We all are witnessing a piece of UFC history here tonight as Cormier ends the storied heavyweight title reign of the Croatian-American Stipe Miocic. They are all standing inside this T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas tonight. Daniel Cormier literally setting the mixed martial arts world on its axis. And how's that for a victory lap? Some said maybe he's coming in too heavy. A lot of speculation, betting line moving all over the place, Dominic. But Daniel Cormier reigns supreme tonight as he upends Stipe Miocic. One final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
Hey guys, Daniel Cormier is fighting again. I don't really like him because he is a Negro, so he is fighting Jones now.
Live from Honda Center in Anaheim, California, it is time for the main event for UFC 214. Cormier versus Jones 2, brought to you by Harley-Davidson. See your dealer today and learn to ride like some of your favorite UFC fighters with Harley-Davidson Riding Academy. Live your legend. So the UFC's most heated rivalry finally gets its rematch tonight. Daniel Cormier defending his light heavyweight crown against the only man to defeat him in the octagon, former champion Jon Bones Jones.
Time.
He tried to have a commentating job, but he sucked at it.
No, actually, I got offered.
You did, and you tried, and you sucked at it. Let's just be honest. You tried, and you sucked.
I did.
You still suck.
Well, let me tell you what I don't suck at is, you know, you saw already. You were crying on Cain Velasquez's shoulder. So
well, I'm gonna prove to you.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I don't want to be a commentator. I just want to make you cry backstage again.
You just want to beat me as I want to beat you, but I'm still gonna be a commentator.
I want to beat.
Money.
I want to beat.
Yeah, you want to. You won't do it again.
I already beat.
But you're not gonna beat me on Saturday
you're
night.
not gonna beat me. Okay, sure thing.
Well,
you make me this, bring me up, bring me down, play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxobeat, make me this, brings me up, brings me down, play it sweet, make me move like a freak.
Are you still there?
I'm here. Yeah. I'm here. You are just the bestest person. I actually admire how cool you are. Like, there's nothing in life I wouldn't do for you, bro. And I mean that with all my heart.
I would take a bullet for you, man. If you text me at 3 a.m. and told me you were going through a hard time, I would text back.
It's just unbelievable how great you can really be. And you are a great fighter, man. Plus, you have infinite aura. You deserve the world, John. My God. And I've seen your Riz. And I got to say, there is no one better with the ladies than you, bro.
Thank you.
I firmly believe no matter what club you're walking into, you're walking out with like 3 chicks at least. And they're all 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
God, you're fucking cool. I wish they would let me next door so I can give you a big fat hug.
You know, I would absolutely love it if you ever did something like that.
I know you would, bro.
I absolutely would.
You're deserving of a hug, bro, and you know it.
Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve anything good.
Of course you do.
I'm not sure if I do.
Then let's try it, John. You
but
deserve
I do
all the good in the world.
And everything you're saying to me, bro. Really appreciate you so much.
So, John, so you really think I wouldn't hug you, John? I mean, really?
Champ Daniel Cormier. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by HSS, the world leader in orthopedics. Jon Jones in white getting off early here. Cormier in the black with gold.
Cormier checking the kicks very well right off the bat. See if he catches it. Great wrestling from the catching those kicks at all.
Oh, big looked like he knocked the mouthpiece out.
He did.
Huge
Big John picked it up. Spinning back kick to the body by John. Jones is fighting without a mouthpiece right now. Big John looks for an opportunity to give it back to him. Takedown from John Jones.
Not quite. No
right
control.
back up to his feet.
There's no control from that takedown. Cormier was able to flip him right up. They'll still probably call it a takedown, though, the judges anyways.
Jones with that hand on the top.
Southpaw stance from Jones. Watch the left high kick coming. See, Jones is eating the inside kick coming over the top of the Superman punch.
Small cut underneath the left eye of Daniel Cormier. You can't help but notice the obvious size discrepancy.
Jones just so long, he reaches so far. Spectre gadget arms and legs.
Well, he's a guy who will have length over most heavyweights if indeed he chooses to move up one day.
Cormier needs to keep the pressure, stay in the chin of Jones so he can't use his length so well. See the pressure from DC like he should be. The feints are going to do huge dividends, pay huge dividends for Jones if he keeps those fakes going on DC.
John loves those weak kicks to the thighs, the hyperextended knees.
John shucks Cormier off there. DC 13-0 as a heavyweight before moving down to 205 pounds. He's never been finished in mixed martial arts.
Look at this, the height of Jones makes underhooks from DC not as effective. He has to jack John Jones up in order for an underhook to work. And those are the moves we saw Jones land on DC early to take the rounds 4 and 5 out of DC's gas tank. Let's see if he can do it again.
DC felt like the John Jones that fought Open St. Cruz looked rusty, he looked nervous, he looked hesitant to pull the trigger, and he's hoping that John Jones is who he's facing here tonight.
Some had suggested, Dan Hardy included, that maybe John Jones didn't want to reveal too much. Daniel Cormier was sitting in these seats doing commentary for that fight.
Oh, I doubt that. He would love to look spectacular. That doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm not taking anything away from Open St. Cruz, an excellent fighter. He's a difficult guy. He's a guy that John took on short notice, so it wasn't a fighter that he was preparing for.
Right.
Big thing I noticed, look how calm DC is right now. He knows the strikes are coming, but he's seeing what's coming at him. So he's making reads right now calm.
Very different than the first time they fought. Not emotional, methodical.
Yep.
See it in his eyes.
Yes.
Right here.
Yep.
He's getting clipped every here and there, just like every other fight, though. I mean, both these guys are getting hit.
But nobody takes a shot out of DC.
Oh, no doubt about it.
The only guy that's been able to absorb the bombs from Rumble.
And heavyweights prior to Rumble Johnson.
Very good point.
Less than 2 minutes here to go round one. So you've got to say pretty good start here for Cormier. The betting underdog here tonight.
You see for Jones, he grabs your hands, and comes over with an elbow. His elbows are like a right hand or a jab.
Yeah, he used that very well against Rashad.
But then when he gets you to start grabbing his hands, that's when he comes down the middle with punches. So he just mixes it up so well.
That was an outstanding leg kick by Cormier. John just checked the second one. Oh, the bump of the left hook.
I like that DC's going to the body of Jones. I think that's the best plan you can have. Rip the body of Jones and go to the head later on in the rounds.
DC looks so much more composed in this fight. So much more relaxed. And you got to think, this is a guy who's fought Rumble twice and Gustafsson since their fight. 5 hard rounds with Gustafsson. And we saw how fantastic Gustafsson was against Glover Teixeira in his last fight.
DC is seeing everything as well. Big punches landed by DC. And he's hanging on the head of Jones, looking for uppercuts, knees. There they are. There's the uppercut he likes.
Less than 30 seconds here to go in the round. Jones touching deep.
DC, combination, starting with a kick, ending with a kick, finish mixing punches in between. I mean, it's a different Daniel Cormier right now with his combinations in this first round.
And he's talking trash.
He is talking now.
He's feeling it.
Well, Jones outlanded Cormier, but you've got to be encouraged if you're out of that red corner.
And we we see here that Jones is throwing big overhand lefts. He's switching stance. DC gets a nasty right uppercut, punches the mouthpiece right out of John Jones. This is what we saw in the first fight was these uppercuts. This is where DC is so good. He gets you to bite on his shots, and then he hits you with the uppercuts. Here, a nice trip from Jones. No control on the takedown, but a good trip. Beautiful knee to the ribs of DC, and then a left hook, right overhand, left hook, right uppercut from DC to the body at the end. He's trying to transition.
Keep busy. Don't let him be first too much, okay? More than one. High and low.
Keep them hands still.
Add some face,
Beautiful
okay?
hands.
Add some face. Beautiful. Keep control of the pace. Okay. Beautiful job.
Hey, stay relaxed.
Bob Cook, Javier Mendez in that corner of Daniel Cormier. They really like the handwork out of DC in that first round. Round 2 forthcoming.
Go, you ready? Get off.
Jones is in white. Daniel Cormier in the black trunks with gold trim.
Nice left hook to the body, partially blocked. Nice knee to the body by John.
Jones finds a home for that right hand over the top.
DC's landed several of those right leg kicks. There's another one. And John switching stances, perhaps because of it.
Cormier closes the distance, rips the body, doing a pretty good job getting inside of that reach of John Jones.
We saw the momentum towards the end of the first round go towards Daniel Cormier.
I think DC said there was a headbutt possibly. I think that's what I heard. Yeah, it was a headbutt. It was a headbutt when DC went to scoop up that lead leg of Jones. They clashed heads.
Hurting it all in any way. Let the doctor look at it. I'm just going to let him look at it real quick.
Right
okay.
there.
I'm going to give it 1 second. Come here. Over that. It's unintentional clash of heads. Good, thank you. Stay over
Jones
here.
is so long, his legs just catch him up and hold him up. I mean, that's a takedown on almost anybody else by Cormier, but Jones with his balance and his length.
Ready, fight.
All right, we resume the second round here, 1 minute in. Jones choosing to work the body here. He's done so to great effect in the early going.
He's so effective with that stomp to the thigh. That's such a tricky technique. Beautiful left hook and a right hand over the top by DC.
And now we're seeing DC use the same strategy Jones uses. He grabs the hands and then starts throwing combinations once he gets Jones to reach.
A couple nice inside leg kicks there for Johnny Bones. Now DC returns fire.
That one he caught, though, on the shin.
It's the pressure of DC that's going to make the biggest difference. Can he keep this type of pace and this type of pressure for all 5 rounds? We saw him do it for 3 last time.
3 minutes! 3 minutes!
But you got to think that there's a lot going on in that first fight as well with emotions.
Cormier shakes out the groin strike there. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Those teep kicks to the knees of Cormier just really disrupt the punch count of DC. It keeps the pressure from happening, keeps DC from being able to keep his feet underneath him when he throws punches.
Rip to the body by John.
DC starting to chase John a little bit more instead of head him off. There we go. Now we see him head him off. That's what DC's got to do, is not get caught up chasing Jones, following him, but head him off. Double left hook right hand by DC.
Nice landed right behind the ear. Now Jones.
DC saying you're missing.
Oh, beautiful 2 shots. Left hook and a right uppercut.
Big uppercuts. Now DC's getting him coming in. Breaking his posture. Got Jones grabbing for a clinch and he's hitting him.
Jones with a high kick.
DC just oozing confidence here.
This is absolutely a different Daniel Cormier than their first fight.
Fighting Gustafsson helped him a ton. You've got to believe that. a longer, lankier striker, and that's paid dividends in this matchup with Jones as well. He's had experience while Jones was out, and he's made the best of it.
Beautiful trip by Daniel, but he winds up on the bottom. Nice knee to the body.
I mean, that trip was beautiful, and the recovery from Jones was beautiful. I mean, these guys are just...
I mean, these are easily the two best light heavyweights of all time.
In wrestling, they move like 125ers. I mean, they just have the right movements. They know where everything's at.
Body strikes. Jones doubling up on Daniel Cormier thus far. 1 minute now to go in round 2.
And the biggest difference is look how comfortable DC is underhooking, clinching with Jones. Nobody feels that comfortable, but DC with his Greco background, he's comfortable. He's smiling in the clinch with Jones. He loves it. That's where he wants to be.
DC has been hyper-focused on this rematch since the first meeting 2.5 years ago. Took care of his business while John Jones was not competing. Nice 1-2 there from Cormier. So DC continues to be the advancing party here late in round 2. Jones has outlanded him statistically thus far, but it's a good look for the judges when you're advancing and forcing the action. And that first meeting also very competitive through 3 rounds.
Mr. Jones, let's do some big breaths together. Slow it down. Let's do some big breaths. Bring it down. Feel that heart going crazy? Bring it down. Slow down. Slow down. There you go. That's my man. All right, so all that like no stuff, that's him trying to fight out of that nightmare, right? Okay, so you got to stay focused now. He's going to come hard this 3rd round. You got to stay focused and consistent. What are you going to do? Focused and consistent.
There's a beautiful knee to the body by John. Cormier glancing right hand over the top and a left hook. Another right hand. That's a nice left to the body by John. And there's that stomp, but there's a beautiful uppercut by Cormier. And there's that trip.
Ready? Get up!
All right, here we go. 3rd round of a possible 5 for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Cormier, John Jones.
Now, if you're looking at the statistics and the numbers, and John is outlanded, you got to wonder, how does Cormier's corner feel about this? And what is their advice to Daniel?
Right now we got Jones landing more because he's longer. He's able to touch DC first, and those kicks. DC's not throwing as many kicks as Jones. Those kicks are adding up on the totals for Jones on the numbers.
It's also the volume of strikes that John's throwing. He's never stopping.
The kicks set up the punches set up the kicks. It all flows together. DC's got to pressure, walk through the damage in order to get to a clinch or hit more in the clinch, in the pocket. Always going to be an issue to get by. Nice, beautiful uppercut left hook. That's been his best combination anytime he commits to the pocket with Jones.
Cormier continues to press forward here. Jones keeping those eyes low.
Cormier's taking a lot off of the strikes here, just looking for his range.
Well, and you wonder how much he thinks about that first meeting, if at all, in terms of the cardio, specifically in that 4th round. One
Cormier
is sort of take off.
Yeah, well.
9-2.
John, Izzy Martinez.
Get back on that leg a little bit now. Get back in the kick, John.
He's going to try to take us down.
Get in the cage, get in the cage.
DC can't quite head him off. You see Jones get out there. DC wants to head him off, but Jones knows that. Gets off the fence wisely.
strike, slight advantage for Daniel Cormier thus far.
And really, Jones just being highly economical, going to the body on DC with the knees, with the low kicks, and with the body punches. They just make it it's taxing.
Cormier once again sends Jones retreating.
He's just having a hard time reaching Jones. Cormier's in big trouble, and John is all over him.
Here comes Johnny Bones with the ground and pound. Cormier.
That could be it.
Trying to survive.
He's out. He's out.
John Jones has done it. John Jones is back, and he is the new UFC light heavyweight champion. How about it?
Wow.
A valiant effort from the now former champion Daniel Cormier, but a patient John Jones finds his window.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Big John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 1 second of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout. And now, and again, the new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones.
This is the King of the Hill UFC Ultimate Deathmatch. I want to jeet Tracy Cortez, so you know where I will be, wink wink.
Mr. White, how do you respond to the Finn Bacon rape allegations?
I don't regret anything. In fact, I would rape him here right now, niggers. I'm all bite, no bark. Where are you, Finny boy?
I am Simon Cowell, and I would love to rape Finn Bacon. I'm going to rape every Watford fan, including you, Finn. You already know who I am.
We are the John Bacon hive mind, and we want to rape Finn Bacon.